Hello, hello, hello. Returned. With a decent chunk of work done. So with that, it's time for triangle strategy. Also, I swear I'm not late on purpose. OBS had an update, and then Stream Elements had an update. And then my computer went, oh, we got an update too. And, well, we see where that landed me. Oh well. Oh well. It's not a stream if it's not scuffed, right? You could probably just hear me take a big sip out of my cup right there. I'm sorry. Alrighty, so last time we fought off Booker in a ridiculously hard battle. Where we were ironically stopping the illegal salt trade because I got very salty. They specifically said we should keep on the high ground in case we get ambushed so we can keep the advantage. And then they stepped off the high ground. But we won. We won by a fairly decent amount as well. We had most of our characters, I think, still surviving. I think we only ended up losing two or three characters, which is, at this point, that's really good. Better than the Avlora fight, at least. Oh boy. But now, after reaching Hyzante, you understand that one, there is some larger plot in play. Some plans that we maybe didn't know about, which do give us some allies, if you can call them that. But in order to get them truly on our side, we need to find some more concrete evidence. And that is our task for today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch on over. Like, and long. Yes, you can erase the quick save data. Alrighty, we had a character story. Why is my cup so loud? I'm sorry. We had a character story and one side story? Was it just one? Just one. Let's do character side and then main. How about that? Let's do that. Izana. Oh. Okay.
I must say, your display of power was quite astonishing. One moment there wasn't a single cloud in the sky, and the next we were drenched to the bone. The townsfolk were certainly appreciative, and that means much in these trying times. Where did you learn such sorcery?
I was born with it, as were my forebears. In the far reaches of Hyzante, my people dwell, acting as shamans and summoning rain when the people cried for it.
You hail from Hyzante? I suppose we should count our blessings that you found your way to our ranks.
Ah, so you're Izana. We've heard tell of a witch using her dark arts to frighten the peasants into submission. Rest assured, we shall conduct a thorough investigation into these rumors. In the meantime, your presence is requested at the Hierophant's palace.
Rumors from whom? There are no dark arts being practiced here. And the people are not scared of me. I provide them rain when they require it. That is all.
Quiet, witch! Save your remonstrations for the Inquisition.
Is this their investigation? My guilt was decided ere they laid eyes upon me.
Perhaps they are threatened by the sight of the common folk huddled around your warming smile. The goddess of salt is a jealous mistress, after all, and her subjects cannot well suffer another to be so adored. It is as you said. If you appear before the Inquisition, you will surely be found guilty, and the punishment will be grave.
Then what recourse is left to me?
If the tentacles of the Church can reach this far, then nowhere in Hyzante is safe. We must flee our borders and go far from the gaze of the Zealots. It will be just as we promised each other. We'll start a new life, together.
Is that truly what you want? 'Tis hardly the new beginning we envisioned.
That matters not, only that it is ours.
Very well. Then let us meet again at nightfall. You know where. Until then, my love.
I shall count the minutes till next we meet.
Alas, he did not come. Another victim of the Inquisition's tyranny. Had he never met me, would he still be alive today? Should I have said nothing and fled alone in the night?
I am sorry for your loss, but you mustn't blame yourself. 'Twas hardly your fault. And you do not know his fate for certain. He could very well still be alive.
Perhaps. I tried to seek him out, but there was little I could do with the Church's agents breathing down my neck. They burned down his home, and his family was never heard from again. I fear the worst. The goddess of salt must be named so for the tears she causes. She took everything from me. Her minions, all of Hyzante, they bear responsibility for my grief, and I aim to see that they answer for it. Although we have known each other only briefly, I sense a strong ally in you. Will you lend me your sword when the time comes?
Of course. Of that you can be certain.
Dang. Tentacles of the Church. We already knew that Hyzante wasn't as stable as they want to appear, but oh boy, that makes it sound like it's a cult. And with the way that they run things, I dare say it's a cult. I don't think there's a better way to put that. It's kind of a cult. Okay, well, let's see how Sorslay's doing. Minister of Sus. I'm sorry, I'll stop making that joke now.
Well, if it isn't tenebrous. Gloomy as ever, I see.
Minister Sorsley, I see you are in high spirits.
And why shouldn't I be? House Wolford is ferrying my salt as we speak. An illustrious house from the Salt Iron War trying to win my favor. It's laughable.
But can they succeed, being as ignorant to the circumstances as they are?
If they fail, I simply lay the blame upon them and see their house duly punished. I shall gain merit in place of money.
I did not take you for an optimist. Or have you forgotten of Exham and Camcel's suspicions?
You speak as if it were my problem alone, my dear Tenebris.
Do not misunderstand. It is because we are tarred with the same brush that I have come to warn you. Your dealings of late have grown, perhaps overly so. You would make an enemy of the other saints, should they notice.
And would you too turn against me, Tenebris?
Most certainly not. Our fates are tied.
Good. Now leave me.
Pray, be careful, Minister.
What need have I for caution? I have never failed, nor will I ever.
That, my friends, is called arrogance. And I hope what will happen is called karma. Arrogance and hubris leads to karma and being humbled. Okay, let's see what we can find for evidence against Sorceley. Like the smug look off his face.
Sorceley may well come to end us once he hears of our allegations. There is no turning back now. We must move swiftly.
So how shall we proceed?
We must provide hard evidence, as Minister Kemp requested.
And I wish to be named Archduke of Esfrost. Does he understand what he asks of us? We have no leads.
Salt is a well-regulated commodity, and numbers do not lie. If this illicit trade exists, someone will have altered the ledgers.
Of course. We'll gather what information we can on Sorceley until the evidence we seek reveals itself. Let us canvass the town and see what we find.
Agreed. We should split up and search for clues.
Time to gather some testimony as to Sorceley's crimes. I knew the ledgers were going to come in handy. I knew that someone was going to mention the ledgers. I specifically said when we were going to the scales, I was like, I bet you Benedict's going to point out the fact that the ledgers have to say something about it. And he did. I'm a genius. We have actually a few ministers we can talk to. Oh. I don't know what I just grabbed that from or where that spark was, but okay. Alrighty, well, let's begin circling around, huh? There's a woman living near the ministry whose life is consumed with rumors of all sizes and sorts. She always has some fresh morsel or other. It would behoove you to speak with her. A rumor monger, you say? I would very much like to speak with her. Yes. Thank you. I'm afraid I'm closed for the day. Need to balance a ledger, you see. Do come again. Speaking of letters, is all hearsay. But I understand Esfrost occupies Glenbrook. The kingdom is a den of iniquity. It's true. The lack of adherence to the goddess's teachings has no doubt brought this fate upon them. Okay. And what about Esfrost, huh? When have they ever believed in the goddess? Hmm? Hmm? If we invaded them, they would say the same thing about them. Jerk. Pressing concerns at the present. Damn officer hunting me like a dog. If I leave this place, I can return to my home. Nothing in here? Oh. Large HP recovery pellets. Nice. Illegal Where is all this talk coming from? I will not stand for these absurd accusations. What proof have you? I'm not supposed to speak with you yet. Hopefully I can talk with you again. Frankly, none, sir. Well, when you do as much have business as I do, rumors about oneself tend to propagate. It would behoove you to interrogate the rumors you hear before repeating them. But it would also be best not to let sleeping rumors lie. Digging and keep me appraised of any new information you may find. I'm eager to be of service. Okay, so basically he's saying, you got something, talk to me again. I understand you are aware of the latest rumors that flow through Hyzante. I should like to hear more about them. I wish to hear the popular rumors of Hyzante. You need to have been so coy. Oh, where to begin? Where to begin? Have you heard the tale of the vanishing vessel? It arrives at the port in secret, only to vanish as quickly and quietly as it came. A ship that disappears in the night. The how of your salt exports had eluded me until now. Perhaps they're carrying it on the ship she speaks of. All this talk about ghost ships chills me to the bone. Goddess forbid. Okay, yeah, so can't do any can't do any more there. Only those who have official business with the ministry may enter. If you've no appointment, I must ask you to leave. Mr. Exarm is occupied for the moment. If you have business with him, I bid you write him a letter. A letter? That presumes I have something to write with. Only those with special permission may enter the palace. Take your leave. Okay. Paralysis recovery. That says something about what might be upcoming. I cannot let you pass without proper permission. I care not who you are, or from what nation you hail. None may enter the source. If you are not here to enter the source, then I shall hear you out. What is it you wish to know? Oh, okay. That only makes me long to enter the source all the more. Is there truly nothing you can do? Why guard the entrance so closely? There's something you wish to hide. I hear tell of a secret ledger for salt shipments. Does this sound familiar? I don't know if you're on Sourcelay's side or not. So I'm not gonna do this. This one's not gonna earn me any friends. We'll do this one. I think this one's the least... What's the word? This provocative? Is that the right word? Hold on. Provocative. Definition. Yes, that is. Aha. I know, big word. Me smart. I think that's the least provocative answer. Absolutely not. The decree comes from the top. Be gone with you. You're interfering with my duties. Okay. I feel like I could slip by right here. I feel like it's a pretty easy gap to just go... Just... Whoop! Right through. Just sneak on through. Access to the source is forbidden. You may go no further. Oi, let me through. And what do you have to say about all this? We're looking for a rebel who was last seen in this area. Have you any memory of such a person? How do you mean the one who just wants to go home? Perhaps this rebel will provide me with some information if I can convince this guard to move. But honestly, yeah, I think I gotta support the rebels in this case. I did see someone rather suspicious leaving the city. Yeah, they went that way. You what? Ah, thank you, good sir. You've done a good deed this day. And off he goes. Now, before he comes back, I take a look-see inside of the house. Look at all the materials. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, we can call it that. Pray be calm, for he has gone. Thank you for your donation to House Wolford. Allow me to reimburse you. I see. At last I can enter my own home. You have my everlasting gratitude. Is there naught I can do for you, good sir? You can provide me with information. Do you know anything of House N's illicit salt dealings? Illicit salt dealings? No, I'm afraid not. Even a source will do. How might one go about prying into the affairs of House N? As you seem quite determined, you may as well search their encampment itself. Ho. It's located beside the entrance to the source. If Sourcelay has anything to hide, he would most certainly have headed it there. The end encampment. If we cannot find the proof we seek there, then it genuinely does not exist. It's also the most brazen and dangerous course of action. We'll have to wait for the cover of darkness. Noted. Okay, so none yet. The Saintly Seven have been recognized by the Goddess of Salt herself, and are tasked with leading the faithful of Hyzante. Atop this order sits the Holy One, who enjoys the privilege of hearing the Goddess speak in her own words. The Holy One then disseminates her words to the Saintly Seven, who hand them down to the people, thus granting the Holy State her blessings. I, of course, take pride in the uniquely superior construction of our society. But how do you, as an outsider, find it? It has advantages and disadvantages like any other. I hesitate to call it superior. It's not so unusual. The Holy One is your sovereign, and the Saintly Seven their loyal ministers. Systems of rule are not so easily compared. They're the result of choices made by a people over the arc of their shared history. Let's go with this. That's honestly a very realistic answer, I think. I think actually all of them are. You can't really compare them, unfortunately. I mean, there are some things that you can very clearly compare, but there are some things that you can't. As for which specific one is the best out of all of them or whatever, you can't really say. Oh yes, a sincere and logical argument on the surface, yet we need but a scratch at it to reveal the rot within. These other nations you speak of, they are meaningless pits of suffering in which the people and their sordid histories are trapped. The only ones who can truly lead the people to prosperity and happiness are those who have been chosen by the goddess herself, the Holy One and the Saintly Seven. Yes, so your dogma tells us. Though I think you'll find this does not account for human nature, which is not so easily controlled. As Frost boasts freedom, as Frost boasts of their freedom from the mountaintops. Yet, oh my gosh, I cannot speak English. Wow. Okay. As Frost boasts of their freedom from the mountaintops, yet it is only ever the rich and powerful that rise to the top of the wretched duchy. While here in Hyzante, all are equal under the goddess's watchful eye. And all may live in peace. I scarcely need ask. Which nation, in your estimation, has the right of it? Freedom is a necessity for all. I stand with Esfrost on this matter. It is the work of a nation's leaders to ensure peace and equity. We have much to learn from Hyzante's rule. Neither. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, which I serve, best you both. We'll go with this. We'll ego boost you a little bit. I don't think any of these answers are good. None of these are good answers. I'm better than everyone. Our common enemy is better than the both of us. I'm going to suck up to you despite the fact that I'm actively saying that you have problems. I guess this one is, like I said, we're going to ego boost them and maybe they'll be happy to work with us some more. Because we decided to ego boost them, so we'll do that. Huh, quite right, quite right. You see the light of her ways, of her magnificence. Having said that, equality yet escapes you. Your treatment of the your treatment of the Roselle must change if your society is to truly be equitable. But only the most righteous may receive her blessings. Surely you do not argue that those criminals are worthy? And they are unbelievers besides. To treat them with kindness would be even greater sin than those they've already committed against her. Might I add that in holding such beliefs, you may be in line to receive the same punishment yourself. Mind your words, sir. This is how the faithful of Hyzante think. Yeah, no, not kind. Not sympathetic. Not equal, that's for sure. I've learned that my secretary was investigating Minister Sorcerer as well. Surely he left some notes in his journal. You have my blessing to read it if you find it. Goddess tolerates much in the search for the truth. Oh? And who might this be? Not in there. Does that mean that I can go in? No. Aha! This must be the journal Lila's secretary keeps. Looks like he's underlined something here for emphasis. I find Sorceley N's recent behavior highly irregular and improper. He took a meeting with Glenbrook officials in secret, wherein he disbursed generous bribes. Bribing Glenbrook officials? This is extremely valuable evidence. Let's make note of it. Oh. So that's, I think, a little more concrete proof, but I'm going to speak to you first. We found the journal. So the bribes my secretary mentioned in this journal appear to be true. All that remains is to see what role they played in his illicit distribution enterprise. I do have evidence. Or not, apparently. No, I didn't. I did not push A. There we go. Okay, I guess or not. Am I... Oh, shoot, I just missed it. I was just gonna start running around and seeing if anybody had any different starting stuff. I guess I should have noted that. Terribly sorry to intrude, but might I borrow the pen and paper just there? I have a very important letter to write. The pen and paper will suffice, and you certainly may. Make use of the inkwell, too. The inkwell, too. Not ink. Well, too. Inkwell, as in the object that holds ink. Now to write that letter to Exar. It's an important proposal for Minister Exar. I bid you deliver it to him at once. Very good. I shall see that I shall see that it reaches Minister Exar myself. That letter should secure Minister Exar's cooperation in exposing Sorceless's crimes. Pray it reaches him soon. Excuse me for taking a drink. We cannot be too prepared, considering we're up against one of the Saintly Seven. Ugh. Jerk. Just gonna keep running around. Oh, wait, hold on. Did something sparkle here? Oh, okay. Same thing. We've already read it. Now? No. I want to get something done there. How about you? Nope. You there. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll admit that each of the Saintly Seven have their idiosyncrasies. Nevertheless, the goddess's power knows bounds. The goddess's powers know no bounds. She will swiftly punish those who stray from the path. Saint or not. Let's hope that's true. No official business. Bribes, yes, they are true. Oh, I can do more. Okay. You know what? Let's just flat out ask him. If the first one isn't going to get anywhere, then we might as well go all the way. I hear tell of a secret ledger for salt shipments. Sound familiar? A secret ledger? I've heard of no such thing. To be on our way. You're interfering with my duties. Violence. Device. Like. Okay, well, I guess middle of the road. Why? Chair. Why guard the entrance so closely? Is there something you wish to hide? that I wish to hide, no. I abhor keeping secrets. And in all honesty, I can look the other way no longer. Swear to me you'll not enter the source, and I shall talk. I've seen a dealer, different from the one we see during the day. Carry salt off at night, under the cover of darkness. Ha ha! Gotcha. I confess I received payment in exchange for my silence, but I know not from whom. Not as though it matters. My conscience withers and rots just the same. Another vendor in the middle of the night. Highly suspicious. Shall make note of that. I'd wager that this person is involved in Sorslay's illegal enterprise. Suspicious merchant. You there, sir, are you aware of this? Apparently not. There we go. I hear rumors of irregular salt shipments. Some unsavory character is making off with that salt, you say. I confess that not even I confess that not even I had noticed, if what you say is true. Though I simply cannot piece it together in my mind. How did they get this smuggled salt to Esfrost in the first place? The ship. They used the cargo ship that vanished. Ah, yes. The disappearing vessel would figure nicely into this plot. It's fortuitous that you contacted me, and I thank you. I tell you this in the strictest confidence. Talk of House End's crimes has reached the consortium. There, Minister Sorsley is known to be a meticulous man, exceedingly concerned with the accuracy of his own ledger. If he has engaged in illegal enterprises, as you suggest, I doubt his conscience would allow his books to go unbalanced. He'll have kept a second ledger. Secret account. Of course, with that in hand, we'd have all the proof we need. Trouble, though, will be finding it. Oh! But we know. We know exactly where to find it. No. I won't enter the source, but you guys gotta let me back there. I think we're good to conclude. I think. I've heard enough. I'm gonna return to the encampment and organize my thoughts.
What news? Have you learned anything?
Sorsley is shrewd. He'll not reveal his true colors so easily.
Nothing can remain hidden indefinitely. A thorough review of the testimony shall show us the truth.
Benedict is right. Let us review what we know to be true.
Lord Serenoa, what does the evidence at hand suggest? Let us begin with Sorsley himself. What is his crime?
So we have not only that he sold illicit salt, but he bribed nobles in Glenbrook.
He bribed nobles right under our noses in Glenbrook.
How could I have been so blind to his dealings in the upper echelons of my own kingdom?
Oh, wait, and we actually know about that. Because of, I can't think of his name. I actually can't think of it. What's his name? The Glenbrook bookkeeper who fled on the instant the duchy attacked. I can't think of his name. But in his little initiation story thing, they were talking about how all the upper nobles were getting a little bit of income secretly, and it was just kind of gliding under everybody's noses. And, you know, would have gone under anybody else's eyes, but fortunately for me, I have a good eye. anime glasses adjust. We'll call you out on your crimes and all that sort of stuff. So we have a character in our party who knows about
it. Though we know this to be true, I doubt we'll build a worthy case now that Esfrost rules the Crown City.
If we cannot secure the help of the remaining saints, we've no choice but to present our case directly to the Hierophant. Doing so will require incontrovertible proof of Sorslay's improprieties.
Here we go. We know that he kept a secret ledger.
Clara said Sorsley kept a secret ledger.
Of course. Sales had to be carefully managed so as not to arouse suspicion.
Making detailed records a necessity. I've no doubt this ledger exists. Now then, let us focus on where we might find the evidence we need.
We know that the vanished cargo ship exists, but Sorslay's encampment is going to be where we're going to actually find evidence of things like the cargo ship.
By which you mean Sorslay's encampment?
Precisely. Not the one at the Citadel of the Sands, so far from the source. Right here, in the capital.
I know its location.
Might the bribe Sorsley plied Glenbrook's nobles with be connected to his illicit dealings?
We know the ledger tracking the tainted salt exists.
End's encampment is our primary target, then. But it's too dangerous to get near, let alone inside.
Despite our best efforts, I'm afraid we haven't evidence enough to confront him over his crimes.
And Sorsley will find us out soon enough, if he hasn't already.
Time is of the essence, then. What is our next move?
Though we lack proof, we'd best raise the issue with Kamsel once more.
I thought we had determined that we could get in, just we needed to go in at night. I thought that was the whole deal. Fine. Council better help us out getting into that camp.
Serenoa and his retinue know House End is involved in the illicit salt trade, yet fail to secure any solid evidence to back up their claims. Their position growing tenuous, House Wolffort makes a reckless bid to persuade Kamsel, Minister of Domestic Affairs, to levy charges.
Minister Kamsel will join our cause, won't he?
It's hard to be sure, but we must press our case and have faith. That is all that is in our power to do.
You! Are you House End's dogs?
A messenger, my lord, from the palace. I seek Lord Serenoa Wolffort.
You have found him.
Lord Wolffort, you have been accused of coercing Minister Sorsley End into unlawful acts. Your presence is required at the palace so the Holy One may question you.
House End is the guilty party, not Serenoa.
If you've testimony to give, you are welcome to stand witness at the trial.
My lord, this may be a good opportunity to bring our case directly to the Hierophant and the other powerful entities of Hyzante. I expect the Saintly Seven are not of one mind on this matter. If you can persuade some of the ministers to side with us, Sorsley will have nowhere to run.
Perhaps. Or you could end up the one with his head on the chopping block, Serenoa.
Even so, we cannot make an enemy of Hyzante, else we truly will be alone. I must stand trial, plead my case to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, and hope that they believe me.
Well, can't say I'm surprised. I really can't. Okay, well, let's see the side story. Let's see what's happening on the other side of this before we head in.
You've been summoned to the palace, Minister Kamsel. The Holy One is to hear the accusations against Minister End and question House Wolfort.
Very well. So, Sorceler has made the first move. Serenoa must not have been able to secure evidence against him after all. But order cannot truly be restored simply by sentencing House Wolfort. I must make of this opportunity what I can.
So there is to be a trial. I see.
The Holy One requires the presence of the Saintly Seven immediately.
And here I thought you nearly had him, Wolfort. Did I overestimate you? No matter. There is more than one way to trap a greedy boar. Now then, who will be best put to the task?
Okay, I gotta check something. So we chose to report Sorceler. So there was something that we missed. What did we miss? Or did I simply choose the wrong thing? Did I choose the wrong thing in the story? That led me down this? Okay. Well, let's see where that gets us. Hopefully I didn't screw up too bad.
The inquiry of House Wolfort, stood accused by Minister Sorceler End, will hereby commence. We of the Saintly Seven will preside over this trial. Serenoa Wolfort, you stand before the Holy One. Do you swear by the Goddess to speak the truth?
I swear.
Minister Exham Marshal, you may begin the proceedings.
We know Minister Sorceler quite well, having worked with him for these long years. But we know comparatively little of you, Lord Serenoa. Therefore, we must first determine whether you are worthy of our trust. Surely you have not forgotten his position among the Saintly Seven of the Holy State of Hyzante?
Of course I haven't. Finding Sorceler guilty is more important. It is as I wrote in the documents I provided. We did write you a letter, did we not, Exarm?
I have written it all down as tradition requires.
Yes, I have read through your report. It is a sign of sincerity that you would proceed according to our customs. Indeed, I can confirm you are a man of honor and integrity. Once all presiding over the trial have had a chance to express their opinions over your report, we shall pass our judgment. I have nothing further to ask.
Next, Minister Kamsel Farrant will make his inquiries.
You must understand the difficult position you have put us in, sauntering into our home to denounce one of our own. We are a welcoming people, and so must be wary of those who seek to take advantage of our open hearts. If a stranger came to you with unfounded accusations against one of your people, I doubt you would take him at his word. Have you any proof of the foul deeds you claim have taken place in our land?
I haven't any. There have been shipments of unlawful salt. I have a witness to the salt transport.
I have a witness who has seen the salt being transported. One of the guards at the source.
Oh, one of our citizens. Any entrusted to protect the source must swear an oath of honesty to the goddess before assuming duty. Well then, it seems we ought to consider the matter a little further. I have nothing more to ask.
Minister Tenebris, if you would.
It isn't strange that lay people would fail to grasp the goddess's infinite wisdom. We seven, however, do understand her will. For most, our teachings are the only way they know how to live according to her plan. It is moot to judge Sorsley, one of the seven, based on evidence brought against him by a layperson, no matter what that evidence may be. Unless you have testimony from one who understands the goddess's will, there is simply nothing we can do.
I have a witness to Sorsley's bribery. Or Claris told me Sorsley kept a secret ledger. I actually don't know which one to choose. I'm gonna say I have a witness. I have a witness to Sorsley's bribery.
Sorsley met in secret with powerful Glenbrook officials and bribed them. Minister Lila's secretary can attest to this.
Oh? A secretary to one of the saintly seven, you say?
My secretary's word is as good as my own. None is more devoted to the goddess than he. If any can grasp her will, he can.
I see. Well, I cannot argue against that. I've no further questions.
Minister Lila Viscraft, ask your questions.
It is plain to me that Sorsley has indeed engaged in misconduct, namely bribery. Yet while I do not doubt he bribed an official of Glenbrook, what the bribe was for remains unclear. Perhaps you can shine some light on the matter, Lord Serenoa?
Sorsley wanted to ensure the official's silence over inferior quality salt. Sorcerer wanted to ensure the official silence over the transport of unlawful salt. Sorcerer wanted to ensure the official silence over the cargo vessel that disappeared in the middle of the night. I didn't quite see what the two information bits were for. I know this one's the missing vessel, but I didn't see this one. I'm gonna go with this one. We know that there's been a cargo vessel that has been disappearing. So let's go with this.
The ship that disappeared in the night must have been carrying unlawful salt. He'd have wanted to keep that quiet.
Yet rumor of such a ship has reached even my ears. Would it not be an utter waste of coin to buy a single person's silence, when so many have already heard the gossip? I have no more questions.
I, Idor Delmira, will ask one final round of questions. I cannot deny, Lord Serenoa, that Sorcerer can be foolish. But he is also dedicated to the goddess, and he has worked much good as one of the seven. Though he is not faultless by any means, I believe the goddess yet favors him. If we are to pass judgment on such a man, we must prove his guilt to the goddess herself. So let me ask you this, Serenoa Wolford. Where exactly are we to find such evidence against Sorcerer End?
In his encampment inside of the secret ledger that can be found there.
There must be some evidence in House End's encampment.
Ah, yes. The goddess would not be able to see into a place so stripped of faith. Perhaps we would be remiss not to search the encampment on her behalf. My questions are done. Now we will confer with one another. The Holy One will pass judgment after hearing our opinions. Serenoa Wolford, the Holy One has passed judgment. House Wolford is found to have spoken true. Therefore, we find House Wolford innocent and declare Sorcerer End a traitor.
What?
Calm yourself. It seems the goddess has mercy yet to give you.
Praise her, and praise her wisdom. What mercy has she for me?
You will stand in combat against House Wolford. Whomsoever emerges the victor will be cleansed of their sins.
Combat?
But your sins are indeed heavy, Sorcerer. Therefore, we give this to House Wolford.
Excuse me, what? Okay, a grounding amulet. I don't know what that does. Is this going to be a one-on-one thing? Is this... That's just it. That's all that's left for us to do is to fight Sorcerer. Okay, let's... okay. I won't equip the amulet yet. Julio. That's who it was. Julio is the advisor who wanted to call out the Glenbrook nobles. Oh, you can use the crystal. Let's see, who else needs it? You need silver, oak, leather. Oh, you can use the crystal as well. There's silver, oak, crystal, silver, stone, spider silk, leather. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that. I unfortunately can't do much with that. Increase your max HP by 10, I think that's a good choice. And no other upgrades can be done with units that I am willing to upgrade. Do we have any? No, we do not. Someone's ready for a class promotion, you say? Oh, right, because I got an extra whatchamacallit. Yes. Okay. We have you four. Basically, the remaining 4 people who haven't been pre-promoted or already gotten a holy... That's pretty nice. And I think everybody's at... No, you're 2 levels away. You're 3 levels. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see though. Deal physical damage to all enemies with range. I'm sure that's more like cleave. No, I'm not sure. Increases your strength when allies are nearby. I mean, that's pretty nice. You kind of get punished very easily for not having allies nearby, so that can definitely help. There's any enemies, any allies within 1 to 2 squares and a height of -2 to +2. Pushback is deal physical damage to an enemy and knock them back by 3 squares. We can also do Flash of Steel, which is deal physical damage to any enemies in a straight line of 5 squares. The height of -5 to +5. That's pretty nice. Heal What Ails You is a status ailment heal. And Horizon Range is that. The focus, we don't know. Same thing with Mend Wounds. You know that Mend Wounds costs 3 TP, and focus costs 1. I quite like a strength in numbers. And I also really like one increase to all of those stats. Strength, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, and luck. As well as gaining an extra TP and extra HP. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna go with that.
I would not be here without my allies.
And your final skill is called Shielding Stance. Have to see what that is when it comes along. Also, trade post. Nothing! What do you have, Helsabara? The Last Man. Oh. Eliminate the enemy forces without letting a single single soul escape. Anticipate their escape route and cut them off before they can retreat. Okay. That's a new kind of battle. I'm interested. No. And no. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. Go ahead and save, and then I guess we'll do a warm-up battle. And we can't allow even a single enemy to escape. If any enemy reaches the area indicated by yellow panels, they will escape from the battlefield and you will lose. I'm gonna commence the battle anyway, because... Ah.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, how many squares across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's too many. 15, and you have 12 at max. Big thing that I want to watch out for is any battle mages. There to be 2 of them, 1 over here. Not going to reach me. 1 right here, which I believe is also not going to reach me. No, not at all. Kinda sucks that they have the high ground, but that's fine.
To victory!
My turn.
I'm gonna throw poison in your face.
You won't escape.
And then I'm gonna hide in the shadows.
Shadows conceal me.
Take cover.
For victory!
Let's go here and let's... Okay, for a second, my eyes deceived me and I thought that was a 3 range, and I was like, wait! Good there, buddy? You're taking a second.
This battle is ours.
How in the... Oh, you're an archer. Okay. It's like, how in the world are you going to hit me? You're an archer. I thought you were a swordsman. Yes, but blindness.
You'll get no mercy from us.
Move around too much in my chair. Can you actually get down from there?
Forward.
I'm gonna go over here. Let's see, so can I actually see how much my strength is being increased? 22. 22. Okay, so it's not changing depending on where I place myself. It's only being used in calculations. That's fine, I guess. They're all really struggling to decide what their best move is. Regen.
Here I come.
That's new. We've never seen that before.
Don't be afraid.
Come on, come on. Ah, you jerk. First off, we go up here. Second, pop down a decoy.
Shall we begin?
I was gonna say, I don't think we have anything to do, so you can just chill. Oh ho ho ho, you fool.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Pillars of fire. Yeah. Now let's go with this.
Fires roar.
Oh,
Behold true power.
me like you. Nope, I'm gonna give him an extra turn, and I'm gonna use the Rite of Rain. I want to see what fun we can have with lightning. It's a huge puddle right there. Now we're done with fire. We're at least going to be done with fire for a couple of turns, because we just went and used Pillars of Fire, which consumed all 3 TP that we had.
I'll take you on.
So I feel confident in doing that. No. You stay there. And we'll get rid of you.
Sound strike.
We can take care of healers pretty easily. Let's get rid of the blades.
My turn.
Gotcha. Do it. Do it. Ha!
Nice try. Me too.
Even better. Oh, that actually hurt. That hurt a little bit. Not too bad, though.
This battle is ours.
I got you.
You'll get no mercy from us.
I shall do what I can.
Sanctuary, perhaps?
For one and all.
Get the decoy healed up, since she's going to be a pretty major target.
From where shall we strike?
I don't think... I mean, I can hit you again with that, but I don't think that's exactly what I want. Let's use Quietus. Let's use them in tandem. And let's have Huette move again. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the Battle Mage can't use anything at all. What we're going to do is we're going to go and use Hawk Dive here.
Now I end this.
And now we can have Huette move over here. 3% chance.
Take aim.
Oh, wait. Did I misunderstand that?
Me too.
It's entirely possible I misunderstood what Strength in Numbers did.
Let the show begin!
Increases your strength when allies are nearby. Except it procced when Huette was attacking. I'm a bit confused on that. Not gonna lie. Bonk. Ball toss? Ball toss. So that's simply going to counteract the poison, and that's about it. Yeah, let's give him some healing.
Allow me.
Really gonna do much here.
Very well.
I mean, I'll get him, I guess. It actually avoids all my units because it's blocked by ice. Sure, why not?
Tremble in fear. The heavens bless me.
Fine by me? That's gonna hurt. Never mind.
I'll take you on.
I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to provoke everybody.
Look to my shield.
Okay, I got 2 of them.
Your orders?
Stop, buddy.
Sound strike.
Hi.
This'll hurt.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay. Oh, it actually did slightly outpace. I didn't get counter stance either.
You've done it now.
Youch, that hurt.
Defeat is not an option.
We can get counter stance to proc. Huh. I guess it has to be something that's dedicated to purely doing damage then. It can't be something like delaying strike. That's technically marked as a debuff instead of just an attack. Interesting. I can hit you with magic.
Shall we begin?
I think that's a good idea. Heal up 2 people at once.
I needed that. This battle is ours.
Okay, Huette. See, now they were smart. They ordered it so that regen is going to proc first. So I can't kill him before the regen takes effect with the... Can't kill him with poison before the regen takes effect. Okay, in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to have you... Nope. We're going to have you step here, use the Shadow Stitching Arrow to make sure that they can't move. Also gives Serenoa the ability to backstab follow-up.
Me too. Nice try. You've done it now.
Good.
Here I come.
Let's just do that.
Hello, me.
Okay, that's a little rough, but I can deal with it. Which one are you going for? Going for her? Him? It? Them? Not it. It's not the right word.
I fight for peace.
They are human. I'm not going to set you on fire, Serenoa. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
2 ashes.
See, now I'm getting strength in numbers again. When it's not Serenoa who's moving. So I'm thinking that description is wrong. Paralysis, you can't do anything.
Very well.
Sucker.
We must tread carefully.
And anyway, so you are still poisoned. So I can just... 1 and a 2. I am still immobile.
You won't beat me!
That's going to hurt.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Oh, it's a chance to counterattack, not a guarantee. Oh. Is yours a guarantee or a chance? Always. Okay. I suppose I've just been getting really lucky with that then. Oh wow, it truly is all enemies within range. And that's not technically 1. It's 1 in any direction, but most of the time the game would count that as 2. I guess since it doesn't have the ones out there, it's not... I'll let that one slide. This one is actually accurate. I'll give it that. Very nice, Serenoa. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Me too! You've done it now!
Ooh, buddy, you're getting a bit low there. Nope. Nope. Can I get you? I can get you. Or not. I should have looked at the odds of that.
Time to take flight.
That's fine though. I can just... I for sure got you there. Give me one moment. Okay, we're gonna face upwards.
Let me heal your wounds.
No one really needs healing besides Anna's. And Anna's kind of out of range. So I guess just do this.
Here I come.
Okay. I can use Quietus. Restore.
Thank you.
And then I can use Icy Breath, which will help out with that.
I ain't me too!
Very nice. Yeah. Kind of sucks that you stole EXP though, but I'll take it.
Heavens judge you.
We can just end turn here, it's fine.
Allow me.
You can't reach it, that is okay. And you are still suffering from paralysis. And I'm not gonna let you pass. No way.
Brace yourself.
Not happening. Nah.
I need a healer.
Just get one space up there.
Come get me.
Come at me.
Oh, look at me. Oh, got all 3 of them. Yeah, no matter where you stand, you're going to be on ice.
From where shall we strike?
It's not going to go over well for you. Plunk. Oh? That wasn't even a backstab. That was just a random critical. Oh, now you choose. Okay.
Ready or not, here I come!
Guess I can start heading over there.
Here I come.
Time for some sorcery.
Give you a bonk. Bonk.
I will end this.
Oh, simply ending my turn there?
My time is now.
You've done it now! I won't lose!
Yeah, or, yeah. Goodbye.
This is it! Have another!
We must tread carefully.
What? How? Oh, because I go through potholes. Dang it.
I'll show you what I'm made of!
Bonk.
I'll do my best!
Ball toss? No ball toss. I suppose I could have redeployed the decoy. Yeah, we're good here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I'm thinking most of us are just vibing.
You've done it now!
Time to take flight.
I can't really do much there.
I'll show you what I can do.
Hello there, my friend. I cannot guarantee that. I can guarantee this, though, so that's what we're going with.
Sorry to worry you.
I don't think you'll be doing 56 damage in a single blow.
Me too!
I was correct.
Let me show you what I've learned. Behold true power. I need a healer.
Give me that.
For victory! It ends here! Just die already!
And the rain
That tickled!
stops.
You're in the way! For the honor of House
So
Wolf.
it incorporates
Here I come!
collision damage when it's calculating damage there. Oh, that would... How about now? No, I don't want to deal damage to my own.
This battle is ours.
Shall we begin?
Sure. Give cure wounds. Give him what? 5 health? I said 75 there, but I'm pretty sure he was only missing like 5.
Behold true power.
I was prepared for this.
Okay, buddy. Bye-bye.
This is the end.
Nice. A very good warm-up battle. Very nice warm-up battle. Anything that we can do with weapons? We got a bit. Sarah, Noah, Roland. Gila can get evasion up, for what it's worth. You can get strength up, which is actually quite nice. And no one else is going to use it, so. Go ahead. And I believe that's the last of the upgrades then. That it is. Okay then. Let's go... duel against Dorsley, I guess. Oh, wait, no, verse. You what? Don't mind if I do.
A whole day of hunting, and this is all I have to show for it. Wanted to give Lord Serenoa something meaty for once.
A deer is no easy prey. You are a skilled hunter.
One deer to your 3 boar? It's plain who the better of us is. I don't reckon you let a single one escape. Could be hunting is your true calling.
Perhaps. Before I was knighted, I was hawk's roost. And besides, I come from a long line of hunters.
That's so. And what drove you to fight men for a living?
Lenbrook put out a call for hawk riders, that they might challenge S. Frost's aerial superiority. I answered that call. My training was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I won a position in the Kingsguard, where I petitioned to serve Prince Roland personally.
Seeing you in action, I'm sure you could have made a fine commander. Yet you stuck by the prince's side.
Yes, I did. Flugy has yet to return. I hope he isn't in danger.
What's this then? A traveler out here all alone, huh? And in sore need of protection by my reckoning. Hand over your coin purse and maybe we can reach an arrangement.
Bandits? Here? How could I be so careless?
I'd advise against running. Ain't nowhere for you to go.
Enough! Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks to you. Had you not showed up when you did, I could have ended up dead. You have my gratitude.
Is that your hawk? It guided me here. I was in the middle of a hunt, but your bird cried out as if calling to me. Thank heavens I did not loose that arrow. I've never known hawks could be so wise.
His name is Flugy, and he's more than my hawk. He's my closest companion.
The bandits are growing more bold by the day. It is best you returned home.
Wait! I have scarce little to give in the way of coin, but still, there must be something I can do to repay you.
Think nothing of it. It is the royal family's duty to protect our subjects.
The royal... Good heavens! You're Prince Roland! Forgive me, Your Highness.
There's no need for all that stuffy formality. May we meet again soon.
Yes, Your Highness. That was my first meeting with the prince. He saved my life, and for that, I shall be forever in his debt. I could settle for no less than the Kingsguard.
So that's why, huh? Huh. Interesting to see how some of these stories all tie together. Alrighty then.
It will be as the Hierophant has decreed. House End and House Wolford will battle until the other falls. May the Goddess of Salt bestow her eternal mercy upon the victor.
Am I hearing this right? So guilty criminals get to walk free if they win?
We've no choice but to do as they say. It is what the goddess teaches.
And likely the outcome agreed upon by those who view Sorcelet as a threat.
Whatever the case may be, we must fight, and we must win.
They are united in their desire to destroy me. And it is your fault. You will pay for this, Wolfort.
So we don't get many units. But honestly, this selection is not bad. Yeah, quite honestly, let's just go with this. I actually kind of like this. I do want to check one thing. Immunity to being knocked back. That's what it is. That's what the grounding amulet is. Spark and Fierce Wind. So a lot of you have the ability to go and just launch me right off. What's your move? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make it work. I know, well, now I'm wishing that you had something. I guess I'll do something along the lines of the opposite here. Okay, let's work with this. So here's what we're gonna do. Actually, wait first. First. We have a grounding amulet. Let's put it on Huette. I have plans for her. Okay, let's save. I just realized something. Are those spikes? They are. Deals damage to any unit standing atop the square. And then you'd have to climb back up and jump back onto the arena. Okay. Yep. 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 Okay. Alrighty. Let's hope this works. So I move first.
You seek my demise, do you? I, whose oversight of the source brought prosperity to this land?
Do not twist the truth to obfuscate your crimes.
It seems you've forgotten the goddess's will. Allow me to remind you.
Come then. Let us settle this in honest combat.
I've been waiting for this.
Honest is more in quotations. Okay, so those little fancy things on the side are not going to catch me. I'm going to move up to here. And we're just going to move up to here and then stop.
I will end this.
12 and 14 and 7. So Huette's going to need to be the one to do it. Okay, basically I want to get rid of the mages as fast as possible. And then what I can do is, since they're all grouped up together, I can go ahead and have someone like Sorcerer take... Ooh, actually, maybe... Hmm... No, I won't. Okay. I'll stick with my original plan. For a second I thought I might be able to use the Pillars of Fire right where Sorcelay's standing, right off the bat. But I think that would only deal damage to the shield bearers, which is in no way, shape, or form the greatest threat right now. So everybody who I'm worried about has the ability to push 2 squares. 2 or 3 squares.
Suffer.
Okay, and then I'm going to stand out right in the open and somehow still hide. You go and do whatever. I don't care.
To battle, I suppose. Charge!
This may be difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Brace yourself! Yes!
He's gonna push me off.
Damn it!
Time to take flight.
Yeah. Need to go here. Use a shadow stitching arrow.
Try this.
75% chance I'm willing to bet on. Okay. And that's what I was worried about.
Forward.
Okay. Different plan, then.
Now I end this.
Staying 2 spaces away from the edge is, I think, a good idea.
Back at you. Impossible.
Let me heal your wounds.
These guys hit hard, that's for sure.
Your wounds are here.
My thanks.
Dang, that's really hurting.
How? How could we lose?
I fight for peace.
I don't get rid of one of the mages.
2 ashes.
Yeah, I definitely went about this the wrong way, I think.
Victory is within reach for life. Allow me a sound strike.
Okay.
To battle, I suppose. I swear on House End of the Saintly Seven, I will win. I must win.
A wasted effort.
Unfortunate for you.
This won't be easy.
Yep. That's gonna hurt. Paralysis is not much better.
We mustn't lose heart.
For one and all.
Okay, I definitely need to rethink my strategy at the start. I don't think I'm gonna win this, so...
Oh, no! I will end this.
I can't do Pillars of Fire.
With the powers in me.
Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. The moment I win, you will be cast into the source and left there to rot.
The Roselle have suffered too long under your cruelty. Mark me, Sorcelay End. You will pay for what you have done.
To battle, I suppose. Yes! Yes!
Let's do now. It ends here. For my kingdom.
That's gonna be... Oh! Still barely alive.
Won't give in. From this range. Let me show you what I've learned.
And we're gonna use Quietus. For you to go... Okay, on the off chance... Can't get this to work. You're gonna stand there.
Let's do now.
I don't think it'll work.
Yeah! Did you see that? Did you see that?
We mustn't lose heart.
Allow me. My growth is plain to see.
Not really much I can do there. It's gonna be death.
Ah! I have failed.
Careful.
Oh.
To battle, I suppose. Sleep.
Good.
I won't give in.
I specifically need to get rid of the
No
rogue.
mercy from us. This battle is won. Mother.
That has that range? Okay, that's not what I expected it to be. Gotta heal you, because otherwise you can't do much.
How shall I destroy you?
Basically, with the exception of this rogue,
You'll get no mercy from us.
none of them can hit me without actively going and stepping onto the spikes. And of course he hit me.
How shall I destroy you?
Let me heal your wounds.
Yeah, there's not much I can do now.
Victory goes to the quick.
How shall I destroy
Cool
you?
heads shall prevail.
How shall I destroy you?
You know what, can I just...
Frederica,
There we go.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We're doing this a little different this time. We're going to do essentially the same thing, but we're going to place Anna differently.
You seek my demise, do you? I, whose oversight of the source brought prosperity to this land?
Do not twist the truth to obfuscate your crimes.
It seems you've forgotten the goddess's will. Allow me to remind you.
Come then. Let us settle this in honest combat.
You won't beat me!
Okay, 1, 2. And the off chance that I do screw up, we're going to do that.
To victory!
Time to work.
Now we're going to go here, and now we're going to do take cover.
You won't catch me.
Okay, now we should be set. Yes.
I ain't that slow. Now then. I won't lose.
When do you all... 2?
Yeah! I will make you regret every injury you inflict upon me.
It's fine.
Here I come.
I don't want to deal with you right now. Oh, wait, no, I did it wrong. Oh, gosh dang it. I forgot to use the quietus. It's fine. We have a strategy. It'll still work. At the very least, I can delay your turn. Not by much, by something at the very least.
I'm a fool. Maybe next time.
Okay, I'm restarting this.
This isn't good.
Yeah, no, I'm restarting this. That was stupid. I forgot to use quietus. Are you kidding me? Commence the battle, and we'll skip the cutscene this time.
You seek my I've been waiting for this.
Okay. 1, 2, sprint.
Push on through.
So now if he does stand in front of us, we're good to go. Actually, we may just do that. Alright, if he stands right here or right here, regardless, I need to go one around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with the sprint up, that's 5. Yep, okay, so we should be good to go and play it a little more risky with Anna.
Suffer.
We'll take cover so that we still don't get knocked off the edge by a shield bearer. And that's fine. I already calculated that that was fine. As long as I use the quietus.
This battle is ours.
Okay, first things first. In tandem, Erador. That mage is not getting their turn. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah.
Try this.
I don't think there's a really better spot to go and put her, unfortunately.
You won't beat me.
Send you right off the edge. Perfect.
I love the battlefield. I thought I had him.
From where shall we strike?
Fuck. Move you to 19.
Wait your turn.
Dang it. Dang it.
Let me heal your wounds.
Just cure wounds.
Be at ease.
Thank you.
Yeah. No paralysis though, that's good.
I will end this.
Hmm. Gets you down to 99. I need to use Blazing Chains if I want to do this. Okay.
Flames, heed my call.
Yep, 13 and 12. I'll get it just before.
Yeah. Victory is within reach. Allow me. Victory is within reach.
How shall I destroy you? I swear on House End of the Satan.
Just barely.
Your Highness.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Clearly I need to rethink my strategy.
Forward.
That really doesn't do much, does it? Fine then. $24, it won't really do much. You still had enough for that. Hmm.
How?
No! I shall do what I can.
Okay.
Allow me. You have my gratitude. Allow me.
No, that wouldn't work. Okay, just hit him here.
Flames, heed my call.
There goes the shield bearer.
We will make our ideals reality.
My turn.
Fine.
Yeah. It's over.
I believe we can still do it. It'll be difficult.
Glenbrook is in your hands.
Let me heal your
Hmm.
wounds.
Gonna play it risky.
Be at ease.
I just can't have her getting knocked off the edge.
Keep fighting. Let me show you what I've learned.
So I'm gonna move Anna over so that she can go take her 2 actions, or maybe even 1, then start running over here. I'm gonna have you come over, and let's go ahead and use an enchanting spice on yourself. That's gonna hurt, unfortunately.
Time to work.
Probably enough.
You won't escape. This'll hurt.
How shall I destroy you?
Yeah, that hurts.
We mustn't lose heart.
Heal you with Restore. And that gives me 1 extra turn. I used the last of my Quietus points, but I don't think I'll be using Quietus for much else. Gives me 1 extra turn to go ahead and heal wounds so that she won't die on the spikes.
Allow me.
That also allows you to ensure
Stay right there.
that no one will hit you. I think we're set. I think we've won.
Time to work.
Simple silver dagger.
It's over.
Nope, not in turn yet. We want to take cover so that we don't get knocked off the edge.
You won't catch me.
How shall I destroy you? Now then.
Yep, it hurts, but that's fine. Yep, I think we got this. We got this.
Allow me.
I could hit the shield bearer with Scorch from here. Need to find a way to make sure that both of them are going to come over here so that I can at least hit them. With magic. The shield bearer is in a good spot. Sorcerer, on the other hand, is not. And I'll stall for a moment. Unfortunately, the shield bearer is going to move first. And he always will move first. That's problematic.
This'll hurt.
You're probably gonna get knocked off here. So be it.
I shall do what I can.
Can't really do much. Yep.
To battle, I suppose.
Allow me. With the powers in me.
We must tread carefully.
Can surmount up to here. And that's what I was prepared for. Now Sorcerer is gonna move. And he therefore has to move within range.
I shall do what I can. I'm behind you.
Thank you.
To battle, I suppose.
He doesn't. You.
I fight for peace.
Son of a. Come on, Sorcerer.
Heed my call.
You know you can't run anymore.
We must tread carefully.
Right, I don't have any more. Yeah. I did count that correctly, unfortunately.
Come get me.
Take one turn to ensure that I get the health that I need to survive this.
Thank you.
It's one step closer to our hope.
Now!
You have no choice, Sorcerer.
My turn.
Good. Now then, I hope you're prepared.
Suffer. This'll hurt.
You have two choices. Jump off the edge and step on the spikes.
Allow me.
I'm gonna do this just to help Anna get a little more damage in.
You have my thanks.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
Much obliged.
It's a bit cheesy,
Destroy you.
but it works. That hits decently hard. Remain and recover, yes, so you actually still heal while you're asleep. We can just do that.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
Now then.
You let your guard down.
That's doing a large chunk of damage. I'm quite happy with that.
You won't escape.
Still no poison. Try it again.
This'll hurt.
And missed. Oh well.
I fight for peace.
He's a flame counter again.
Oh.
It's clearly 55 damage is nothing to sneeze at.
Now then.
You let your guard down.
Look at that, that's incredible.
A new power.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, he started off with almost 500 health, so dealing 55 damage every single time that he takes a turn,
My apologies.
and then extra damage on top of that whenever I take a turn.
Your orders?
Quite nice.
You won't escape.
Allow me.
Blazing chains.
Stay right there. We will make our ideals reality.
Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. The moment I win, you will be cast into the source and left there to rot.
The Roselle have suffered too long under your cruelty. Mark me, Sorcelet End. You will pay for what you have done.
And she will probably be the one to end him.
They're closing in. It will take more than this farce of a trial to destroy me. You will pay. You will all pay. How could this be?
You let your guard down.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I mean, I like to think that I'm doing pretty okay right now.
Allow me. Much obliged.
Didn't go exactly as planned at first,
Time to work.
but
Suffer.
we finally get the poison? No, we didn't. That's fine.
Allow me. I fight for peace.
No, you can just sit there. I'm gonna have you actually land the final blow on this.
Let me heal your wounds.
Your wounds are healed. Thank you. I will end this.
Suffer.
Really? No poison? I don't think I can deal 57 damage in a single blow.
What I've learned.
Nope, I can. At a 100% chance, too.
Flames, heed my call.
No, this is not the end of me. I refuse to allow it.
Oak. I can go for a couple different people. A Medal of Bravery is, of course, always nice.
Victory goes to House Wolfort. Give thanks to the goddess for bestowing upon you her grace. This concludes your trial. Well fought, all of you.
To think the truth had to be proved through a test of strength.
It was the Hierophant's decree. None in Hyzante raise objections.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, my lord. After all, losing the battle would have meant losing our heads.
I suppose you are right.
That same day, word spread throughout Hyzante of Sorcelet End's demise. and that of House End along with him.
Well, dang. Sure, that news has spread further than Hyzante, or rather will, very quickly. I guess there's nothing telling us that for the moment. Okay, let's see. The side story. Lila reacting to the news, huh? See what she thinks.
I understand Sorsley End is with the goddess now. What a pity.
He has been counted among the dead from the accident.
Keep spinning those lies, and soon they shall be tied around your neck. Though in truth, I'm surprised they've not done so already.
Are you not pleased, milady? Shall I inform Minister Edor?
Be my guest. Without me, all research grinds to a halt. My mind is without equal.
But of course, Minister, I was only teasing. Would it kill you to smile for once?
Be more aware of the words from your mouth. Remember, you are not but Edor's pawn.
Forgive me. Where are my manners? Now pray, return to your precious research. See that you complete it, for you know who.
I know full well who it serves. We're all pawns in the end.
What do you mean? Accident. Right? That's what was used. Mm-hmm. Sorsley has been counted among the dead from the accident. Not quite sure what to think about that. Oh well. Let's see what Sereno is up to, I guess.
So, Lord Serenoa, what shall you do now?
Well,
I shall speak plainly. The Holy One wishes to aid House Wolford.
thank you, Your Holiness.
Your house is known throughout all Norzelia, and rightly so, given the vital land you control.
It would be quite the blow if Esfrost's aggression spelled the end of your domain.
The Hierophant tells me a seat amongst the Saintly Seven shall be yours, should you desire it.
And I would not hesitate to accept it if it meant securing peace for my people.
Then perhaps we can find common ground. The Hierophant, however, has a concern.
I would hear it.
The Roselle living in your domain. They are descendants of the sinners who dwell at the source. That is their proper place. There they offer themselves to the goddess in the hopes they may one day atone for their sins. The Hierophant longs to see them return to their rightful home.
You would have me surrender them to you?
It is not my place to make demands. I am merely to deliver unto you the word of the Hierophant, and so I have done.
Serenoa, will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzante?
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them. Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you decided?
Not yet. We will, you can be sure.
They've got us by the small ones, and they know it. They made this request full aware of our history.
Lest you misunderstand, allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorceley's corpse.
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of Saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
Prepared? For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Grovel or bleed? Poor options, both.
Okay. I can tell that he's still not happy with the Hierophant and the whole system here, but he's kind of telling us at the current moment we're either with him or against him, and we have to work. We have to work against him, honestly, in my opinion.
In his time, Lord Simon protected the Roselle who fled Hyzante, and the village they established within the Wolffort domain. 30 years have passed since then. The Hierophant uses the illegal salt trade incident as leverage to demand those Roselle be sent to the source, where Hyzantean faith dictates they must reside. To secure the Hierophant's goodwill and the subsequent protection of House Wolffort, Serenoa has no other choice but to acquiesce. Thus, with House End ruined and a vacant position among the Saintly Seven to be filled, rumors of House Wolffort's ascendancy start sounding more credible than ever to the people of Hyzante.
Lord Serenoa, I believe it may be in our best interests to turn over the Roselle after all.
But they fought so hard to escape Hyzante. They would never agree to return.
It would be a show of good faith to the Saintly Seven and secure House Wolffort's safety. If the situation calls for force, well, we must be prepared, to borrow Minister Exham's words.
I see. Give me time to think over the matter. Where is Frederica?
Oh, she left for the source with Prince Roland. She said she wanted to see where the Roselle lived for herself.
Ah, Indeed, Hyzantean law requires all Roselle to make their home at the source.
She is most troubled over this, Lord Serenoa. Please, if you could...
I understand. I will make for the source at once.
This isn't gonna go well. I can already tell. There's the side stories I think we're going. I was talking about earlier. Okay, let's take a look.
Silvio Tellior, I presume?
Who might you be?
Someone who brings good tidings. An offer you may wish to consider.
I am ruined. Who would want to offer me anything?
It is Minister Edor's wish. Will you hear me out?
One of the Saintly Seven? Then you are Hyzantean.
My master is eager for your assistance, as you are quite close to House Wolfort.
Yep, here's that alternate plan that I was talking about at the start. Okay, goose it off. What BS are you up to now?
Thalus, thank you for making the necessary arrangements.
No need to thank me. I am your Prime Minister, after all. I have made sure those with any power in Glenbrook understand their place. They will do as we command.
Then everything is in place. It is time.
Is there nothing I might do to aid you, brother?
If there were, I would tell you. And the consortium, Thalus?
Oh, I expect we shan't have any trouble from them. I have promised them a considerable sum to stay out of our way.
Good. Now it is just a waiting game. I wonder how long the Hyzanteans will last.
I have no idea what any of that really meant. Besides, he's going after Hyzante, as we kind of already predicted. Okay. This is going to suck. In we go.
Please, I'd only like to glimpse the goddess's sacred grounds for myself. It won't take but a moment.
That may be, but outsiders are not permitted into the source for such frivolities. And you are Rosellan. You ought to understand the teachings better than anyone.
Frederica.
Serenoa, forgive my impulsive behavior.
There's nothing to forgive. I too wish to learn more of the Roselle and Hyzante. Not knowing would make my decision easier, but still I feel I must.
Serenoa? From House Wolfort?
The very same. Lord Serenoa Wolfort. The one who will assume control of the salt trade in short order, as House End once did. To that end, we are here today for a preliminary inspection of the grounds.
So the rumors were true.
Well, are you refusing the newest addition to the Saintly Seven entry into the source?
Of course not. Please, right this way.
right, you Rosellan wretches! Time for worship! Minister Edor of the Saintly Seven himself will be giving the sermon today. You should be thankful. Heed his word, and your sins shall be cleansed.
Roselle, do you know why you are imprisoned at the source, condemned to toil? It is because your ancestors committed the most heinous of sins. Long, long ago, they schemed to seize control of the salt that the goddess bequeathed to the people of Norzelia. They seized the source for themselves, wresting every last grain of salt from other peoples desperate for the resource. Using the salt they hoarded as a shield, they terrorized the land, destroying any who stood against them in their thirst for domination. Fanned by their greed, the flames of war long ravaged our land. Countless innocents lost their lives. What a terrible, arrogant people. Their cursed souls dwell within you, their progeny, to this very day. Indeed, the proof is in the very color of your hair. The same red as the blood that flowed from their countless victims.
Our people sinned against the goddess. We are a detestable blight upon Norzelia.
Oh, goddess of salt, please, forgive us our sins. Forgive us.
Do not despair, for the goddess of salt is ever merciful and kind. She grants even the worst of sinners, even you, a chance to atone. That atonement will only come through hard work here at the source. By quenching this earth with your sweat, by giving your lives to this labor, your cursed souls will be cleansed and welcomed back to the goddess's side. Only then, when your sins have been washed away, can you hope to be reborn into a pure body and once again walk upon Norzelia. People of the Roselle, surrender your lives to the source and give your thanks to the great goddess.
O goddess of salt, for you I give myself, stained with sin as I am, to the source. Thank you for granting us the chance to atone.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is enough. Now take that gratitude and turn it toward your work.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
This is atonement? And the Roselle accept it as a fitting punishment? Even if that story Edor told is true, no sin warrants this kind of cruel retribution. Hyzante maintains control over Salt now. Are they then not guilty of the same crime?
You are right. But this is as the goddess of salt commands, is it not?
Serenoa, that sounds like you're already just ready to accept it. And I don't like that. We are not accepting this. I do not care what comes to pass. That's not happening. I'm going to take both the literal and the metaphorical high ground here. This is not... No. No. This is not okay. I'm going to see for myself what goes on at the source. We need only follow the goddess's teachings in order to be absolved. hope they give us water today. I can do it. I can. The salt. Can the Holy State allow a man in his condition to continue working? I understand they've yet to replace Minister Sorcerer as overseer. So we lumber on, beats without a head, when to issue orders should a crisis arise. Hardly surprising. He's one of the Saintly Seven. Why not replace him so hastily? Rumors swirl that they might call upon the Wolfort boy. I don't care if they pick my own mother so long as the position is filled. So they would install me as overseer of the source if I can find my way into the Saintly Seven. This cask weighs nothing compared to the weight of our sins. It's the only work I've ever known. It's all I'm fit for now. Years ago, some of us tried to flee this place. One would dare dream of doing that now. That's there. Shall be no rest for the wicked. Lord Serenoa of House Wolford, I presume. I'm sorry you had to lay eyes on the tainted ones. This is where the Roselle pay their penance. The tainted Roselle are fated to live out their days working in the source, in hopes that they may one day atone for their sins. They're nothing like the rest of us, the very nature of their birth. They're impure and lack integrity. The nature of one's birth does not enter into it. They're all born the same. Do you have the purity they lack? I see before me a man like any other. The salt has brought prosperity to the Holy State. Why rely on the Roselle when everyone could aid in the harvest? Go with this. And you have the purity they lack? You don't even need to ask if you were one of us. Because you're not, I'll spell it out for you. Mr. Edor himself ordered me to watch over the source. That alone makes me a man of integrity. The armor to prove it, as you can plainly see. I'll be damned if I let tainted Rosellan blood mar its pristine surface. And for all that polished armor, I'd wager the Roselle's cracked, salt-crusted hands are cleaner than yours. Force young and old, alike to toil in deplorable conditions, have the audacity to call it atonement. You don't even tend to those who collapse from exhaustion. Treat my people worse than criminals. It breaks my heart to behold such cruelty. I can scarcely imagine what it must be like to suffer through. I would love to set them free, but they are under constant watch. It would be nigh impossible. I understand how you feel, but we mustn't look away. We have to use this opportunity to learn all we can. They do not think the Roselle human. That is the only way a nation arrives at such cruelty. I don't think it's safe to discuss that topic, but that is correct. I won't go into much more detail than that, but that is correct. It's pretty much the only way that it can arrive to this point. We need to learn what we can, so we can help them later. I suppose so. After all, so few are granted access to the source. I fear I cannot bear to stare into the void where Hyzante's humanity should be. See my people suffer. Frederica. You have to like just do a little vandalism on the statue here. You're not like, oops, I tripped and suddenly the staff is gone. You not do any of that. The treatment of the Roselle here is utterly inhumane. Hmm. Nothing else I can get from this, huh? I don't think I'm getting anything else. I think that's it. Should have returned to the encampment.
This is more awful than I imagined.
Will you still send any Roselle in the Wolfort domain here? Force them into a life like this?
I...
It isn't right. It isn't just. I don't care that it would ensure our own safety.
Indeed, it would be unforgivable. What is just is constantly in flux depending on the circumstances. That said, protecting people is always the right thing to do. Wouldn't you agree, Serenoa?
I feel the same as you both, but...
My apologies. I didn't mean to place all the blame on you. Still, we continue stumbling on the path before us.
Serenoa and his retinue return to their domain, their every step weighed down by the heavy task Hyzante has placed upon them. Elsewhere, the newly restored kingdom of Glenbrook begins to take action under Queen Cordelia's leadership. The kingdom issues a joint proclamation with Esfrost against Hyzante, halting all trade and severing diplomatic ties with the Holy State.
Well, there we go. First action. And yep, we're gonna debate whether or not we should do it. I don't care how many people oppose me. I'm not giving them.
Esfrost and Glenbrook signed an agreement denouncing Hyzante.
Word only just arrived, and it is no mere rumor. They've issued a formal proclamation.
Preposterous! Gustadolf must have forced Cordelia's hand. This is sure to make Hyzante cease salt shipments to the consortium. All this denouncement will do is hamstring Esfrost and Glenbrook both.
My brother, Gustadolf does not fight battles he cannot win. I'm certain this is part of some greater ploy.
I feel all of Norzelia stands on the precipice. but of what I cannot say.
Each nation is making its move. We too must take action to secure our position before it's too late.
By which you mean expelling the Roselle?
To protect the Wolfort domain and its people, no one would dare hold such actions against you. Lord Serenoa, you must make a decision.
I saw what it is truly like at the source. The Rosellan are forced into back-breaking labor. No decent man would condemn another to such a fate.
But if we refuse the Hierophant, we will face the same dire consequences as House End. Should that happen, the Roselle would still be lost, would they not?
Then you think it is right to sacrifice the Roselle to save Wolfort?
No one is saying it is right, but a decision must be made. We must prioritize our own survival. That much should be clear. And survive we shall, if we can secure Hyzante's aid. Unless you know of another way?
Serenoa, I beseech you, not as one with Roselle blood in her veins, but as a person, as a Wolfort. You cannot give up the Roselle to Hyzante.
I appreciate each of your arguments, but we cannot debate this forever. It is time to decide. Once more to the scales of conviction.
We need Hyzante's support if we are to reclaim Glenbrook. Comes at a price. One the Roselle and our protection must pay. Really? Gila says that we should turn them over. Really? Okay, let's speak to everybody. I saw the way Hyzante treated my people at the source, Sereno. Breaks my heart just thinking about it. There's no question in my mind what we should do. I absolutely refuse to hand the Roselle over to these monsters. No.
What do you need?
The Roselle in that village are those who fled Hyzante and their descendants. The Holy State asks for their people to be returned. We have little room to argue. If we refuse, we will be branded as heretics. Bending the knee would earn you the title of Saint, Lord Serenoa. I think it is in our best interest to obey for now. The Roselle are people of the Wolfort domain. If we defy the Hierophant, we'll face the same fate as House End. I am at a loss.
Say.
I witnessed Hyzante's treatment of the Roselle with my own eyes. They fled here in search of protection. There's no way I could subject them to that cruelty yet again.
We must decide.
We defy the Holy One. Everything we have done until this very moment will have been for naught. House Wolfort needs Hyzante's support if it is to survive. It pains me to have to say it. This situation leaves us no choice but to surrender the Roselle.
Aye, lad.
Lord, everything we've done until now has been for the people. And the Roselle are our people too. There's no way we can just hand him over to Hyzante. That's kind of what I was thinking, Eridor. Not even kinda. Pretty much exactly what I was thinking.
Lord Serenoa.
House Wolfort has overcome countless hardships to get where we are now. If we refuse to relinquish the Roselle, we will meet the same fate as House End. Our first priority must be our own survival. If we do not survive, we can do nothing for the Roselle. I can't leave. I can't get more information. Let's read our notes. Here we go. They meet their quota, nothing happens. If they fail to meet their quota, depending on how much, given lashes as a warning. And only when it gets up to 10 is it considered a punishment. And at that point, even their rations and water are reduced. They failed to meet the quota due to their poor physical condition, which was caused by them. They then suspend rations further, which is stupid. Keep it simple. They don't even give them names. They die, it literally just says replaced by 9-year-old boy. Who was instantly given quote-unquote warning. Not an unfounded rumor that Wolfort will take place in the 7. No, there's nothing that's going to tell me that if I go in, I'm going to be able to change something. Seems like people are against it in the 7, but haven't told me anything along the lines of they're planning on overthrowing the Hierophant. Excuse me, overthrowing the Hierophant or anything like that. You've never given me a reason to go and keep it. Besides a threat. At this point, we're used to that. We're protecting the Roselle. If we accept the goddess's teachings, there's a chance we put even Frederica in danger. I have seen the harsh reality of the source for myself. I don't subject my people to such cruel treatment.
Yes, I see.
It's only natural you would want to protect your people. Your father did. Even more so now that you have seen the source with your own eyes. It might be said that earning the great power of a saint requires great sacrifice. I fear we could stand to lose much more than that in the process.
I require some time to think.
We focus on what we gain to stand to gain, or the weight of what we might lose. There is not a simple one.
And
I do believe we should protect the Roselle. Perhaps we can get the Holy State to promise not to attack the Rosellan village, as my father once did. The Holy State does need our power if they are to fight the Duchy. We can use that to our advantage in negotiations. This is our first bargain with the Hierophant. Might play to our advantage to deny their request this once. I feel like these two are pretty similar, except I feel like this one's a little more sound as opposed to the mind games that this one is. So let's go with this.
true
I must admit, I was also caught off guard by the Archduke's decree. It would be a harbinger of war indeed. If we are on the brink of battle, strength and expertise of House Wolfort would prove invaluable to the Holy State. We may be able to leverage that to gain some sort of concession from them. Regarding the Roselle.
I don't know.
Excuse me for yawning. Personally, I agree with you. I don't want to surrender the Roselle, but... Are there any other reasons you want to protect them? I must defend my people, even against the Hierophant. Call it a Lord's pride. I would hate to be the reason that people's faith in our house is shaken. Especially after all my father has done to build up its repute. They are Frederica's people. Cannot simply look the other way. I must defend my people. I see. I feel the same way. As a member of the Kingsguard, I cannot let the subjects of Glenbrook be treated so unjustly. This is both my pride and conviction, and I would like to see them through until the end.
I don't know what to do.
The more I think about this, the more my heart aches. You're on my side.
We must.
Okay, Benedict. I thought you might be opposed. I'd like to hear your thoughts if you are open to sharing them. The Roselle are citizens of Wolfort. There is no future for a house that abandons its people. We need all the soldiers we can get. We have protected the Roselle for decades now, and I am certain they would join our fight as thanks. I don't think that's what we should be playing into. I'm just going to say they're citizens of the Wolfort, and there's no future for a house that abandons its people.
Ah.
Your feelings for your people are praiseworthy, and every bit befitting of your station. The situation that surrounds us cares little for feelings. It is also your duty as a lord to approach it rationally. It appears our views are at an impasse. Allow me to ask you one more thing, Mother. The political climate took an unexpected turn once Esfrost cut ties with Hyzante.
Certainly not.
How do you believe House Wolfort should conduct itself going forward? Could we not use continued trade with the Wolfort domain as a means to negotiate the Roselle's safety? A conflict with Esfrost is unavoidable. And the Holy State will need our might there to stand a chance against them. I would use that leverage to reach a compromise. Going with that. I see. So you would use our might as a bargaining chip to secure the Roselle's safety.
However...
But I must remind you that, in Hyzante, the goddess is absolute, as is the word of the Hierophant. Cannot be certain if this matter is even up for debate.
I am decided.
In any case, tensions between the two nations are rising. And fast. We must be prudent in our action.
Lord Saranoa.
You believe we must protect the Roselle? Why? The people would never forgive us for doing something so heartless. Without their support, we could be easy prey to the Holy State. Hyzante can no longer trade with Esfrost and Glenbrook. As their only remaining partner, we have grounds for negotiation. Even if I was named a saint, we are still unbelievers. As such, I doubt they would grant me such power. All three of these are valid. I don't want to say trade. I don't know if we have much to trade. I'm going to go with this. We won't have much power.
Even so...
We need Hyzante's support, even if it is only in name. It would undoubtedly be a powerful deterrent against the Duchy. If we refuse, we will be on our own. We would have no chance of surviving against the other nations.
If so...
You harbor any doubts about the Holy State, my lord? The Holy State acts in accordance with the Hierophant's wishes. If we are giving it to one request would only be the beginning of many more. It is not the Holy State, but the Hierophant that I fear. The orders are cold and callous, as if they have no heart. Aye. They wish to have the Roselle back so badly that they would use us to that end. Cannot help but wonder why.
Yes?
I had my doubts as well. I surmised it might be a matter of pride for the Hierophant. The Roselle escaped 30 years ago, so it should matter little to them now. And yet they would make me saint in exchange for their return. How could those two acts possibly be equal in their eyes? I do not know. But if they say they are the goddess's teachings, they must be accepted as such.
I must hear what the others think.
I understand your concerns, my lord. I have my own doubts, truth be told. Okay. Let's... end persuasion and commence voting. So the last thing we do, end off with the decision. Let's hope it goes in our favor.
It is time to cast our votes. We face a difficult decision. Do we surrender the Roselle living in our domain to Hyzante, or do we defy their orders? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
My thoughts on this remain unchanged. This is what is best for House Wolford.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I will follow the path of your convictions, Mel. We won.
I cannot agree to this.
Fortunately, I cannot agree to bring myself to agree with you this time, Mel.
I have faith in you.
There's no other way forward for us. I don't know what that means. It's something that means you're on our side. The I have faith in you voice line.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
This is what we've chosen.
The way forward is decided. The Roselle are our people. We must shelter them, even if it earns us Hyzante's ire. I suspected it would come to this. We have chosen our path, and now we must see it through. We will refuse to hand over the Roselle to Hyzante.
Serenoa and company move to protect the Rosellan settlement. Noble as it may be, Such an act of defiance toward Hyzante risks inviting the destruction of House Wolfort itself.
Hyzante will no doubt wish to ask questions of us. We can draw out the negotiations and buy some time.
Time enough to find a way to break them.
We have to inform the Roselle of the situation here.
I'll send an envoy and have them sheltered in Castle Wolfort.
Lord Serenoa, come at once. An army marches on the Rosellan village.
You can't be serious.
Whose banner do they fly?
We know not.
And it matters not. We ride to their aid. Prepare for battle.
Why? Why attack our village?
Hierophant's orders were to return you to Hyzante.
Ha! Over my dead body!
Don't like it. Don't like it at all. But this is where I'm going to call it for now. We made our choice. Something tells me this would not go well regardless of whichever side we chose. Let's go ahead and switch over. I do not like Hyzante. I do not. First I thought we may have some allies in there, but very clearly we don't. There's some people who I thought were going to be allies. But they decided just to be a little friendly to try and see if we can be with them, and then eventually turned us on the you're either with me or against me. Which, 99% of the time, I'm going to end up choosing against. If you're going to force me to choose one or the other, then probably against. And that's what ended up happening here. Like I said, regardless, I think regardless of what choice we made there, there's no way that they would have known we were going to accept or not. That army was going to come anyway. Didn't matter. And we were not going to simply sit there and let it happen. So, I think we made the right choice. But we will have to find out next time. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to leave a follow. It's a nice and easy way to say, hey, I like what you're doing, keep up the good work. It's also just a nice way, and wow, I cannot speak. It's also just an easy way to get notifications through either Twitch or Twitter, or both. So if you want to see more of what I do, which is usually RPGs, strategy games like this, and the occasional random various game on the side that happens to catch my eye and I pick up. For example, Kirby. Been playing that a little bit recently. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing a lot more RPGs with the occasional game on the side, feel free to do that. If you're interested in seeing any of my past content, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. I am almost up to date on VODs. Almost. It's almost there. And then I'll have a system in place. Just a little bit longer. But, we're almost up to date. Very, very close. There's not too much there at the current moment. Just VODs for now. But yeah, so feel free to check that out if you're interested in seeing any of my past stuff. But for now, that's going to be it for me today. Regardless of how you choose to... I cannot speak today, wow. Regardless of how you choose to show your support, I greatly appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it happens to be wherever you are. And I hope to see you all again later. Thanks for hanging out.